and welcome back to the second night of our first annual Beyond the Stars Cabaret. My name is Cecily Jonathan, and I am the YSTC Senior President.
I'm Joey Beck, and I am the YSTC Senior Vice President.
I'm Steph Wallach, and I'm the YSTC Senior Secretary.
I'm Jessica Wimenauer, and I'm the YSTC Senior Treasurer.
Thank you so much for tuning in to night 2 of our cabaret. We've been planning this for the last few months, and we're so excited to show you YSTC talent.
We had so many amazing performers last night, and we are so excited for you to see the performances we have tonight. If you missed last night's show, be sure to check it out on our channel. Just like last night, you will see us pop up throughout the night to introduce our performers, as well as some special guest announcers.
If you like what you see, there's a link below to our website where you can donate. A lot of YSTC's revenue comes from our spring shows, but they obviously weren't able to happen this season. Please feel free to give any amount possible. Every little bit helps.
And now, once again, we would like to introduce the Woman of the Hour. She's the founder of YSTC and the director of all of our shows. We've been working with her to compile an incredible list of performers, past and present, with some special guest announcers. And now, without further ado, Mrs. P.
Hi, my name is Judy Star Pizzola, and I would like to welcome all of you to Young Stars Theater Company's first ever virtual performance of Beyond the Stars. I am beyond proud to thank our amazing officers, our senior officers, Cecily, Joey, Steph, and Jessica, for putting all this together. It was their idea, they ran with it, and it's going to be incredible. I also would like to thank all of my stars, present stars and past stars, for joining in this amazing journey and singing, dancing, performing for you tonight. I can't wait to see it, and I know that having them come back just proves that YSTC truly is a theater family. Unfortunately, we didn't get to perform our shows live this year, but doing this virtually just makes me feel like we're closer than ever. We're all in this together, as they say. Our first performers for tonight will be, excuse me while I get my glasses on and make sure I'm introducing them properly. Our first performance of the night tonight is Liana Beulah and Kira Bush. Both of these girls are in 4th grade, and they were set to play young Anna and young Elsa in Frozen this past spring. They are going to blow you away. So here we go. Here are Liana and Kira singing A Little Bit of You from Frozen Junior. Thanks so much.
Build a snowman. Come on, let's go and play. I can cover this whole place in snow. I'm not supposed to though. Yeah, just do it anyway. Do it for your sister. Elsa, please, oh please. I can't do the things you do. You really wanna build a snowman? You know I do. We'll stay up late and build that snowman. Yes! Me and you.
All my loves, time for bed.
And that actually means sleeping, okay? No magic.
I love sleeping. Good night. Good night. They're gone. It's just us. Snowman, snowman, snowman. But we're supposed to be sleeping. But the sky's awake. So I'm awake. So we have to play. Okay. You know, there's a recipe to make a proper snowman. Really? I had no idea. Uh-huh. A little bit of you, a little bit of me, a part that loves to dream, a part that swings from a tree, a little like me, a little like you, a part that's nice, a part that's naughty too, a loyal friend who is there no matter what, with a big round belly and a big bouncy butt. He'll love warm hugs and the bright sun. Okay. 1, 2, 3 together, clap together, stop together, you and me together, knees together, feet together, up or down together, princess crown together, always be together, you and me.
Our next performer is studying musical theater at DeSales University. He has been in 5 college productions since joining as a freshman in the fall of 2018 and is a rising junior. Please enjoy Joe Corial performing Corner of the Sky, reprising his role, the title character, in Pippin.
Extraordinary. I'm not exactly sure yet what I want to do, where I'm gonna go. But everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats fit on the windowsill, children fit in the snow. So why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goal. People like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. Thunderclouds and their lightning, nightingales have their song. And don't you see I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. So don't ask where I'm going, just listen when I'm gone. Far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the
Next, we have Stephen Rimzius, a current student at the University of Hartford where he studies mathematics. His first show at the company was Really Rosie, and his favorite show to perform in was Little Shop of Horrors. Now, please help me welcome Stephen Rimzius as he sings The Kite from You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Little more speed, little more rope, little more wind, little more hope. Gotta get this stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't snag, doesn't droop, doesn't drag. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. Little less speed, little more tact, little less rise, little more slack. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof, it's in the sky. Leave it to me to have the one fool kite who likes to see a little kid cry. Little less talk, little more skill, little less luck, little more will. Gotta face this fella eye to eye. Now that I've seen you chasing moles, climbing trees, digging holes, catching your string on everything passing by, why not fly? Wait a minute. What's it doing? It isn't on the ground. It isn't in a tree. It's in the air. Look at that. It's caught the breeze now. It's past the trees now, with room to spare. Oh, what a beautiful sight. And I'm not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly a kite.
Our next performer is our very own senior treasurer, Jessica Wimenauer. She just recently graduated from Souderton Area High School and will be attending Hofstra University in the fall. Her first show with the company was Mamma Mia in spring 2019, and her most recent show was supposed to be Into the Woods. She will now sing at the ballet from a chorus line.
Daddy always thought that he married beneath him. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed, he informed my mother he was probably her very last chance. And though she was 22, though she was 22, she married him. Life with my dad wasn't ever a picnic, more like a come as you are. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they weren't hers, but it wasn't something you'd want to discuss. He wasn't warm. Well, not to her. Not to us. But everything's beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men lift lovely girls in white. The ballet, hey, I was happy at the ballet. That's when I started class. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway. It wasn't paradise, wasn't paradise, it wasn't paradise, but it was home. Mother always said I'd be very attractive when I grew up, Different, she said, with a special something and a very, very personal flair. And though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, I hated her. Now, different is nice, but it sure isn't pretty. Pretty is what it's about. I never met anyone who was different, who couldn't figure that out. So beautiful, I never lived to see. But it was clear, if not to her, well then to me. But everyone is beautiful at the ballet. Every prince has got to have his swan. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty at the ballet. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep or against, really, except each other. I mean, I was born to save their marriage, but when my father came to pick my mother up from the hospital, he said, "Well, I thought this was going to help, but I guess it's not." Anyways, I did have a fantastic fantasy life. I used to dance around the living room with my arms up like this. My fantasy was that I was an Indian chief. He'd say to me, "Maggie, do you want to dance?" And I'd say, "Daddy, I would love to dance." But it was clear when he proposed that I was born to help their marriage end well. That's what he said, that's what she said. I used to dance around the living room. He wasn't warm, not to her. It was an Indian chief, and he'd say, "Maggie, do you want to dance?" And I'd say, "Daddy, I would love to." Everything is beautiful at the ballet. Raise your arms, someone's always there. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. At the ballet. At the ballet. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty, I was happy. I would love to at the ballet. As you know, all of our lives were completely uprooted this March by COVID-19. After weeks of learning characters, lines, music, and dances, our spring shows, Frozen Junior and Into the Woods, both unfortunately had to close. These spring musicals bring in a huge portion of YSTC's yearly revenue. Because of this, we're asking that if you like what you see tonight, you donate. Young Stars Theater Company is a non-profit organization, so all donations made are tax deductible. The link to donate can be found below this video, or you can go straight to our website, www.youngstarstheatercompany.org. And remember, there's 2 R's in STAR. Any amount helps. And if you want to stay caught up with all things YSTC, remember to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Thank you all so much for your support. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Rachel Zatkoff, and I was 12 years old when Judy Star Pizzola became my first theater teacher and director. We've stayed very close throughout the years. She was at my Broadway debut and has been at every performance I've had throughout the years. I love her so much, and I love Young Stars Theater Company. Up next, we have Adriana Marino. Adriana graduated from George Washington University in 2019 and has been living and performing in Washington, D.C. for the last year. In fact, she was supposed to perform in a production of In the Heights this month. She will begin pursuing her master's degree in gene and cell therapy at the University College London. And now, Adriana Marino performing Out Here on My Own from Fame.
Sometimes I wonder where I've been, who I am, do I fit in? Make believing is hard alone, out here on my own. We're always proving who we are, always reaching for that rising star to guide me far and shine me home out until the morning sun appears, shining light on all my fears. I dry the tears I've never shown out here on my own. But when I'm down and feeling blue, I close my eyes so I can be with you. Oh, baby, be strong for me. Baby, belong to me. Help me through, help me need you. Sometimes I wonder where I've been, who I am, do I fit in? I may not win, but I can't be thrown out here on my own. Out here on my own.
I'm Melissa Wanzik, YSTC choreographer, and I'm very excited to introduce the next performer, Adeline Shore. I've had the distinct pleasure of working with her for the last 2 seasons. Adeline is 11 years old and was set to play Anna in Frozen Jr. this past spring. She will be performing Think Positive from Willy Wonka, her favorite YSTC show.
Junior. You've nothing to lose, so why not choose to think positive? Whenever my luck is on the blink, I think positive. Whenever I'm feeling down and out and don't know what to do, I never give way to fear and doubt, 'cause thinking positive sees me through. Whenever my stars are out of sync, I think positive. I write my thoughts down in purple ink and think positive. Remember this song: when things go wrong, then you'll know what to do. In no time you'll be thinking positive too. Come on, Papa, sing with me. Whenever I think I'm in the drink, I think positive. Quite right. Whenever my luck goes down the sink, I think positive. Yeah. Whenever you're feeling low or lost, just take a tip from me. You're wasting your time to count the cost. 'Cause thinking positive, that comes free. That's right, positive is the way to be. Whenever I'm teetering on the brink, I think positive. The moment I do, I'm in the pink, I think positive. Remember this song: when things go wrong, then you'll know what to do. In no time you'll be thinking positive too. Yeah!
Our next performer is Dylan Sheridan. Dylan's first show at Young Stars was Working the Musical, and the last time he graced our stage was in West Side Story, a musical in which he played Tony. Since we last saw him, he has earned a bachelor's degree in film and is currently working in the film industry at Apple TV. Here is Dylan Sheridan singing Maria from West Side Story.
From West Side Story. Maria, the most beautiful sounds I ever heard. Maria, 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 Maria. beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, 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 Maria. I just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, I've just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft, it's almost like rain. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. Maria, 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 say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria. Thank you.
This summer, we want you to join us for the first ever online YCC Summer Intensive. You'll get to work with Broadway actors and behind-the-scenes workers, as well as our YSTC staff. You'll get to sing, dance, act, and so much more, and it's all theater all the time. We hope that you'll join us for this amazing program because it's going to be so much fun.
Our next performance is very special. Into the Woods was going to be our main stage musical, but sadly, it never made it to the stage. I am so happy to introduce our very own Senior Vice President, Joey Beck, singing Giants in the Sky from Into the Woods.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below at the world you left and the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, and the sky is lead and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare, 'cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast. And you know things now that you never knew before. Not till the sky. Only just when you made a friend and all, and you know she's big but you don't feel small, someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach's stone and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you miss all the things you've known in the world you left and the little you own. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below, and the world you know begins to grow. The roof the house and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky.
Our next performance will be done by Adriana Novello, a rising senior. Her first show with Young Stars was Annie Jr. in summer 2015, and her most recent role was Maggie in a chorus line last summer. Please welcome Adriana Novello singing Slow Burn.
Since 88. Texas is hot, I can be cold. Grandma cried when I pierced my nose. Good in a glass, good on green. Good when you're putting your hands all over me. I'm alright with a slow burn, taking my time, let the world turn. I'm gonna do it my way, it'll be alright. If we burn it down and it takes all night, it's a slow burn. Tennessee, the sun's going down. In Beijing, they're headed out to work. The bar down the street don't close for an hour. We should take a walk and look at all the flowers. 'Cause I'm alright with a slow burn, taking my time, let the world turn. I'm gonna do it my way, it'll be alright. If we burn it down and it takes all night, it's a slow burn. And when it feels good, I'm alright with a slow burn, taking my time, let the world turn. I'm gonna do it my way, it'll be alright. If we burn it down and it takes all night, it's a slow burn.
Our next performer, Jessica Remzius, is 22. After high school in 2016, she went on to major in arts administration at Wagner College on Staten Island, where she graduated from this May. She had several internships in NYC and even got to attend the 2019 Tony Awards ceremony as a seat filler. Prior to graduation, she was working as a casting assistant in Manhattan, casting numerous regional and touring productions. She hopes to move to New York City and continue working in theatrical casting field once Broadway reopens. Without further ado, here's Jessica Remzius singing What Piece of Work Is Man from Hair.
What a piece of work is man, how noble in reason, how infinite in faculties, in form and move, and how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel. In apprehensions, how like a god. The beauty of the world, a paragon of animals, I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth. This goodly frame, the earth seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you. This brave o'erhanging firmament, this majestical roof fretted with golden fire. Why, it appears no other thing to me than a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is man, how noble in reason.
Our next performer is Paige Tufel. She's 14 going into her freshman year of high school. Her first Young Stars show was last year's production of Willy Wonka Jr. So now I'm very happy to announce, here's Paige dancing to Let's Hear It for the Boy from her and my favorite YSTC show, Footloose.
I hope you're having a good time. If you like what you see, then donate. Link in description and here on your screen. We're a non-profit, so it's tax deductible. Thank you for listening. Now back to the cabaret, the cabaret, the cabaret.
and I've been involved with Young Stars Theater Company for quite some time because my mom is Mrs. P. Our next performer, Grace Black, is a 20-year-old and she's a junior at NYU. Her first show at YSTC was Bye Bye Birdie, and her last show was Cabaret. Now please enjoy her singing Mr. Snow.
His name is Mr. Snow, and an upstanding man is he. He comes home every night in his round bottom coat with a net full of herring from the sea. An almost perfect beau, as refined as a girl could wish. Though he spends so much time in his round bottom boat that he can't seem to lose the smell of fish. The first time he kissed me, the whip of his clothes knocked me flat on the floor of the room. But now that I love him, my heart's in my nose, and fish is my favorite perfume. Last night he spoke quite loud, and a fair-spoken man is here. And he said, Miss Pipperidge, I'd like it fine if I could be wed with a wife. And indeed, Miss Pipperidge, if you'd be mine, I'd be yours for the rest of my life. Next moment we were promised, and now my mind's in a maze. For all I can do is look forward to that wonderful day of days. When I marry Mr. Snow, the flowers will be buzzing with the hum of bees. The birds will make a racket in the churchyard trees. When I marry Mr. Snow, then it's off to home we'll go. And both of us will look a little dreamy-eyed, a drive into a cottage by the ocean side, where the salty breezes blow. He'll carry me across the threshold, and I'll be as meek as a lamb. Then he'll set me to my feet, and I'll say, kind of sweet, well, Mr. Snow, here I am. Then I'll kiss him so he'll know that everything will be as right as rain can be, a living in a cottage by the sea with me. Oh, I love that Mr. Snow. That young seafaring, overbearing, big beaver skirt, bold and daring, darling, Mr.
I can't speak. Next, we have Peyton Brynick, a rising junior at Wissahickon High School. His first show with YCC was High School Musical Junior in spring of 2015, and his most recent role was Sky in Mamma Mia. Please enjoy Peyton singing Proud of Your Boy from Aladdin.
Proud of your boy, I'll make you proud of your boy. Believe me, bad as I've been, Ma, you're in for a pleasant surprise. I've wasted time, I've wasted me. So say I'm slow for my age, a late bloomer. Okay, I agree that I've been one rotten kid. some sun, some pride, and some joy. But I'll get over these messing up, lousing up, screwing up times. You see, ma, now comes the better part. Someone's gonna make good, cross this stupid heart. Make good and finally make you proud of your boy. Tell me that I've been a louse or a loafer. You won't get a fight here, no man. Say I'm a gold brick, a goof off, no good. But that couldn't be all that I am. Water flows under the bridge, let it pass, let it go. There's no good reason that you should believe me, not yet. I know, but someday and soon I'll make you proud of your boy. Though I can't make myself taller or smarter or handsome or wise, I'll do my best. What else can I do? Since I wasn't born perfect like Dad or you. But I will try hard to make you proud of your boy.
Our next performer is our very own Senior Board Secretary, Steph Wallach. She is 15 years old and a rising high school sophomore. Her first show at YSTC was Chicago, and her favorite show was A Chorus Line. Here is Steph Wallach performing Cell Block Tango.
Pop, sit, squish. Cicero. Lip shits. Pop, sit, squish. Cicero. Lip shits. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Pop, stick, squish. Cicero. Lip shits. Pop, stick, squish. Cicero. Lip shits. You know how people have these little habits that get you down? Like Bernie. Bernie likes to chew gum. No, not chew. Pop in there. So I come home one day and I'm really irritated and I'm looking for a little bit of sympathy. And there's Bernie, lying on the couch, drinking a beer and chewing. No, not chewing. Popping. So I said to him, you pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots. Into his head. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same. I met Ezekiel Young from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago, and he told me he was single, and we hit it off right away, so we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him a drink, we'd have dinner, and then I found out, single, he told me. Single, Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 wives, one of those Mormons, you know. So that night, when he came home from work, I fixed him his drink as usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic. He had it coming, he had it coming. He took a flower in its prime, and then he used it, and he abused it. It was a murder, but not a crime. Now I'm standing in the kitchen, carving up the chicken for dinner, minding my own business, and in storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. "You've been screwing the milkman," he says. He was crazy, and he kept on screaming, "You've been screwing the milkman." And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Meet Karustic and eat it. Asmodia hogia here's la cam la fodia la ferme and nig like a feye denem ekas and artiag vigod nem tuda merds ondes Uncle Sam hogia tertim problatum a regnorum meg Marias de nem ertiteg meg. Yeah, but did you do it? Not guilty. My sister Veronica and I had this double act, and my husband Charlie traveled around with us. Now for the last number in our act, we did these 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after another. So this one night before the show, we're down at the Hotel Cicero, the three of us boozing, having a few laughs, and we ran out of ice. So I go out to get some. I come back and open the door, and there's Veronica and Charlie doing number 17, the spread eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later, when I was washing the blood off of my hands, I even knew they were dead. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it. But if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? They had it coming. 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 They took a all along in its prime. I didn't do it. And then they used it. But if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? I loved Alvin Lipschitz more than I can possibly say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter. He was always trying to find himself. He'd go out every night looking for himself. And on the way, he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you could say we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead. The dirty bum 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 bum. The dirty bum 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 bum. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. 'Cause if they used us and they abused us, how could you tell us that we were wrong? He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. You pop that gum one more time. Spread eagles. Differences. I bet you would have done the same.
Hey stars, our next performance is incredibly special. This person is not on our set list because we've been keeping this a surprise from you, but she will be performing a song that is incredibly important to her and her life. Please welcome Mrs. P singing You'll Never Walk Alone from Carousel.
P. I'm going to sing a song from one of my very favorite shows, Carousel by Rodgers and Hammerstein. Very old show. I think it was on Broadway in 1945. It was the first show I ever saw, not in 1945, however. And it's a song that has great meaning for me. I hope I can get through it, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm being accompanied by my wonderful daughter, Carrie Joy, in her home. Thank you.
At the end
Before our final performer of the night, we wanted to remind you that registration for our summer intensives are still open. It's going to be an incredible experience with so many amazing people, and we hope that you can make it. So now, without further ado, here's our final performer, Olivia Tyrrell. She's a rising sophomore at Syracuse University. Her first YSTC show was Fiddler on the Roof, and her favorite role was last spring playing Donna in Mamma Mia. So now, I'm very happy to announce here's Olivia Tyrrell singing The Winner Takes It All from Mamma Mia.
I don't want to talk about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I've played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more ace to play. The winner takes it all, the loser standing small beside the victory. That's her destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I'd belong there. I figured it made sense, building me a fence, building me a home, thinking I'd be strong there. But I was a fool, playing by the rules. The gods may throw the dice, the mind's as cold as ice, and someone way down here loses someone dear. The winner takes it all, the loser has to fall. It's simple and it's plain. Why should I complain? Tell me, does she kiss like I used to kiss you? Does it feel the same when she calls your name? Somewhere deep inside, you must know I miss you. But what can I say? Rules must be obeyed. The judges will decide, the likes of me abide. Spectators of the show, staying low. The game is on again. A lover or a friend, a big thing or a small, the winner takes it all. I don't want to talk, 'cause it makes me feel sad, and I understand. You've come to shake my hand. I apologize if it makes you feel bad, seeing me so tense, no self-confidence. But you see, the winner takes it all. The winner takes it all. The game is on again. A lover or a friend, a big thing or a small, the winner takes it all. The winner takes it all.
We hope you enjoyed our Beyond the Stars cabaret.
Thank you all so much for watching and supporting all of our lovely talented stars.
Remember to hop on over to our website and donate anything you can. Any little bit helps our company continue to foster this lovely talent.
And if you forgot to watch last night, check out our channel to see the rest of our performers.
Goodbye, my stars. I love you all. I can't wait to see you very, very soon. Thanks.